In one of my previous videos, I talked about how to create amazing looking neomorphic images in Canva. And today's tutorial is an extension of it where I'm going to show you how to create stunning neomorphic text effect in Canva. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Welcome back, my name is Gurpreet, and if this is the first time you are visiting my channel, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you stay up to date with all of my videos. So let's get started. So let's see how we can create that neomorphic text effect in Canva. As you can see here, I am using this letter A and use the neomorphic text effect on this particular letter. We can create any sort of letter we want, and then we can combine these letters to create a particular word. So let's see how we can create these letters in Canva. So first of all, what we will do, we will create a new custom size document. You can go by clicking on the plus size here and click on that and press OK. So it will give us a page like this. So first of all, I want to change the background color of this particular document. So I will simply click on that document and go to select the color by clicking here. You can select any background colors as per your requirement, but in this particular scenario, I would like to use white and gray combination. So I will use this particular color. The hexadecimal code for this particular color is F3, F4, F7. So I will use this as a background color. So once we have that, we will go to the elements section of Canva. By clicking on that, you can go to different frames. By clicking on the frames, you will see a list of frames. Here, I will pick up the frame of a particular letter which I want. So you can see here, we have all the letters or alphabets from A to Z. So you can pick any of them, whichever you want to create a particular word. And once you create a neomorphic text of a particular letter, you can save it and you can use that in future to create multiple words or multiple paragraphs or any sort of text you want. So let's see, in this particular case, we pick up, let's say, letter B. When you click on that, that frame will come in this particular format. And again, I want a particular color in this particular frame. So you can click on that, and instead of not selecting a color, I can go here and select the color which I want. Any colors, and I can choose the gradient as well. So in this case, I want to choose a gradient. So I will pick up a gradient, but the colors for that gradient, I want to choose it myself. So I will like a white color on the right hand side, and with the gray color, I want to use a particular color a bit lighter than this. So it will be hexadecimal code EDEEF3. So I will select that one, and you will see here it looks something like this, which is quite light, as you can see, and you can do it a bit darker in this case as well. So let's see which darkest shade we can do. And if you see here, it's not the right one. EDEEF3 is the one which I want. And still it looks a little bit lighter in shade, but that's what we want, right? So if you want to do a bit darker, you can do that as well. Oops, not this one. I have to go one step back, and with this color I can do little bit darker shade here, but not too darker, right? So you can change the colors like this, or we can keep the previous one. So let's keep the previous one here, right? And now what I want, create a copy of this one. So what I will do, I will create a duplicate sheet, and here I will select a normal gray color. And again, I will create a duplicate copy, and here I will select a white color. So now what I will do is I will download both these copies as an image, and which we will use to create the neomorphic effect. So I will create a page 2 and page 3 and download it in my download folder. So once that is done, so I will You can download it in a zip format, or you can just download it individually. So let's say we download it one by one, and I will just download page 2 first as a dark color, gray color sheet. So I will say letter B underscore gray, and then the same way we will do the other one for white color. And this one we will again select page 3, download, and we will give the name letter B and white. So once they are downloaded, I will select these two images and I will drag it into Canva app. And you will see here both the letter B's in gray color and white color are now in Canva app. So what we will do is we will bring the gray color B letter in here, and I will expand it to the existing page dimension, and that way it will sit exactly on top of our existing image. But in terms of position, I will move this at the bottom, and it will be exactly the same size of that one. But now what I need to do is I need to move the position of this little bit on the right hand side. So we can do it 10 x-axis and 10 y-axis, and you can see the 3D effect. Now what we will do is, again selecting the gray color letter B, we will go to edit photo and we will give the blur effect. So we will find the blur effect, which is here, and once we do that we will blur the whole image, and you can see the intensity by what you want that one. So maybe let's say 54, that's fine. Now let's go back and you can see that blur effect really nicely. Now I want to do the same thing but with the white letter B. So I will bring the white letter B the same way, and in this case I will again make it bigger so it sits exactly on the top. I guess this is what I will do. I will click on this letter and then we'll bring exactly the same way we did for letter B in gray color. So now white is here, and again I will move the position just below the main letter B, and I will arrange the x-axis, and let's say as -5 and -5 here as well, and you can see that effect here, right? But again, that B effect which we had before is gone now. So let's do it this way. And one thing, if you have noticed, the challenge here is with the letter B, when I added the photo here with the blur effect, you will notice the white effect is not coming here because the background image is causing a problem. So let's delete this white image as well as this gray color image. So we did one mistake here. While downloading these two images, we didn't remove the background color. We should be downloading it as a transparent image. So we will again download this image, and we will this time make sure we select the transparent background and download letter B. So I will say B transparent, and same way I will do with the other B letter, which is white in color, and I will download it again as a transparent color. So B transparent, and this is white in color, so we will change the name to white. And what I will do, I will delete these two images because it was causing the problem, and I will bring the other two images from here and move it back into Canva app. So you will see here we have those images, and looks like this clay color B image is again with the white background. I'm not sure if I did that or Let's try to download it again with background as transparent and download the gray color one. And I will try to bring that back in to Canva app. Hopefully this time it's the right one. Okay, so now we have that. Okay, so now we have that gray color here. We make it bigger in size, and then we move the position to back, and we delete this one and arrange the position as 10, 10, and then I will edit the photo and make it blur the whole image. Maybe let's do it to 55. Let's go back, and now I will bring the other B image, which is white in color, and I will expand it to the full window size again, and this time I will move the position back and arrange it as -5 by -5, and you will see the really nice effect here. And I will change it to -5 actually, so I want the white section on the left hand side, so it gives an effect of that it's uplifting on that background image. And now I want to edit the photograph and make it blurred, and again you can adjust the blur effect as per your need. And now here you see the neomorphic text is created for a letter B, and if you want to further enhance that image, you can give the border, and also in terms of border you can change the color and give it a gradient, which we can use this gradient. And if you go gradient color, you can make it a little bit darker, and same with the gray color, you can make it a little bit darker, just to give that crisp effect. I hope you guys really enjoyed this session, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.